Hey guys, Nick Miller today from Mark Supply Company. Today I'm going to have for you a 2019 Bobcat T770. This machine has 1,325 original hours on it. This particular machine came in to us. It had a damaged oil drain hose, and I've seen two of these in the last 2 years. Caused it to lose oil in the engine and ended up costing an engine. So there is a brand new 22,000 engine in this machine from Bobcat. I bought a complete motor, and it is brand new from turbo, basically flywheel to fan. New turbo, new EGR, everything is brand new on that. That engine will have warranty through Bobcat. I think it's 1 year from the date I sell it, I believe. I gotta look at my paperwork. But I do have the paperwork on the engine. Again, it's all legit, all brand new Bobcat. Some guys you can tell this to, and it makes a big difference. Some guys, they're, oh my. Well, it's the truth. We did it right, and it's done and taken care of. So the machine has brand new tracks on it, also brand new 18-inch wide tracks. This is a good running, working machine. It is cab heat air. It is standard controls. It does have 7-pin attachment control device. It does have power bob attach, and it does have high flow. Comes with an OEM 80-inch Bobcat track loader bucket. And again, the machine is in very good running, working condition. Let's start you back here in the engine bay, and let's take you completely around this machine. This machine did have a bumper kit put on it, basically to hold stuff out away from the machine, which is nice. Back door is original paint. There are some scratches and some scrapes on it. Other than that, very nice shape. There's one ding up here on this top sheet metal. I want everybody to know that. I'm not hiding that, just being truthful. So, at 1323 new engine, OEM Bobcat, MSC stands for Mark Supply Company. We installed a brand new motor in this machine again. Brand new, and again, it is from the fan, or basically from the front harmonic balancer back to the flywheel. Basically from the intake to the turbo, everything is brand new. So again, there's $21,000 sitting there in the whole of that machine. So all the filters and oils have been changed. So engine oil, fuel, air, hydraulic filter, everything there is done and changed. Cabin filters, hub oils, everything is done. The only thing I have left to do to this machine, there is a antenna that we have ordered for the AM/FM radio that is broke, and that will be replaced before the machine is sold. Not only when Bobcat, you buy a brand new engine from them, they actually send you a brand new ECM for the engine also. So it is tuned to that engine, which is awesome. Bobcat does do an incredible job there with that. Brand new 18-inch wide tracks, C-lug pattern 450/86 55Cs, just installed. All the white paint is original. Anything we painted was the bottom gray. That has been painted. The cab is original. All the boom paint is original. The back corners are original. Just a nice straight machine, and I wanted to let it that way. It's an honest machine. 80-inch Bobcat smooth edge buckets in very good shape. Up front here, power bob attach is in good condition. Quick attach is in good condition. Again, this is a high flow. You're going to have your 2 1/2-inch ports with 3/8 case drain, 7-pin attachment control device. The door is 100% complete. It has a brand new door seal on it. Guys, we do go through our stuff. I spend way too much money, but I also don't have guys calling wanting to put me in the dirt either. So that's my honest opinion. But there's a lot of guys out there that seem to think it's okay to sell junk. That's not my thing. It's not my MO. It's not who I am. Go ahead and start this. This thing has very good ice cold air. This is going to be all your stuff. We have no active warnings. Here we are going to have all your parameters. Bob Care, you can set that up. 1,325 hours, TAC, battery voltage. There is going to be a service clock, no error codes again. Fellas, when you're buying a skid loader, listen, we got guys out there slapping high flow decals on stuff. That is the only true way you're going to know that your machine is a high flow, is when it lights up and shows you that. Push to operate, this is going to have your auto level feature. And there's something else I got to talk about. We have so many people that call, oh, it's joystick, right? No. This is standard controls. So hand and foot, your feet are going to run your bucket and boom, your hands are going to run the steering. Okay, and I'll talk about that again here in a second. AM, FM radio, HVAC control, dome light works, all the louvers are in the cab, all the glass is in the cab, 3,475 pound lift capacity. So, back to the standard controls thing. Wow, that was a motorcycle. You'll hear the ambulance here in a little bit. Anyhow, we had a 2023 of 118 hours. We just sold T770. We must have had this sold 5 times, and every guy that called, they're like, yeah, it's joystick, right? No. Here's the story, and I can't be any more clear with this. The way this thing works is you're going to have forward, reverse, left, right. Okay, I'm actually right, left, backwards, probably right in the camera. And then for your bucket and your boom, you're going to have your curl and your uncurl. Bobcat has always called that standard controls. So many people today confuse joystick with being standard controls. That is not the case. So your joystick is going to be a joystick option. Basically, Bobcat builds it today. I do believe they still make some AHC machines, but basically you have standard controls, ACH I should say, and then your ISO and H-pattern joystick controlled machines. So if you are a guy that grew up around Bobcat in the 80s, 90s, early 2000s, and you are accustomed to this controls, this is for you. They still build a ton of these controls. So that's my little 1 minute rant on that. I hope at least, if nothing else, it educates somebody on the style of control that this machine is. So guys, at this time, we'll fire this machine up. We're gonna run it around here for you. We're gonna show you it does everything it's supposed to do. Here we go. So guys, again, this is a lot of machine. These are 92 horse, 3,475 pound to lift, and they will lift way more than that. I own a T770 for myself, which a lot of you know. You've watched my videos. Yeah, I'll repeat it. I think that they are a freaking tank. Will they burn fuel? Yes, sir, they will. They will. I'll tell you what, I would put this thing up against my little dozer for 50H any day of the week. It will strip topsoil like you wouldn't believe. An absolutely amazing little running working machine. Again, these are right at about, they're going to weigh right in at 10.5 in that area, 11,000 pounds. Again, they're a very good running working machine. I think the 770, as far as I'm concerned, I would take a 770 over an 870 any day of the week. That's my opinion. I don't think that the 100 horsepower versus the 1,500 to 2,000 pounds difference in weight class from a 770 to an 870 is worth the difference. That's my opinion. Boom in this machine seems to be very good and tight. It's not slamming and slapping around. Again, this is an 18-inch wide track machine. It does have an OEM 80-inch Bobcat bucket with it. We do have cab heat air. We do have the power bob attach. Again, wide track machine. And again, this machine does 100%, being very truthful, have a brand new OEM Bobcat engine. So guys, there's a lot of value there compared to other machines on the market. Was it a freak thing that happened to this machine? 110% was. Now, I as a company, when I say I, Mark Supply Company as a company, we did the right thing. Wasn't going to patch something together like some guys would. And I'm not knocking anybody out there. I'm just saying. I wanted to do the right thing. I was able to make it work. Bought an OEM brand new Bobcat engine right from our local dealer. Again, we'll have that paperwork to go with that motor. There again, I'm a very cut and dry guy. There's a lot of guys out there that do not like that. I think there's a lot of guys in maybe today's world still like that car salesman approach to things. That is not me. Here it is, like me or leave me, that's fine. But I'm just very truthful with you. of what we did, how we did it, and why we did it. So you can take that for what it's worth. If you find value in that, that's awesome. If you don't, I understand. So. Air conditioning in this thing is very, very good and cold. Power bob attach works nice. Bobcat still has a true hydraulic power quick attach, which is awesome. So when I'm going to check my final drives of the skid steer, I just lock the parking brakes on. It will not drive through the brakes. That's something you want to check out. It tells you a couple things. Your brake packs are good in your drive motors. It also tells you got good charge pressure because they released right away. Nothing there was sticking. Power bob attach, we'll hook it right back up. Guys, get in the habit when you're doing this. Always look up and make sure your wedge pins fell back in. It's just a great practice to do that. So many guys out there, they don't do that. And then you see stuff fall off. That's never a good thing. Let's just make sure you leave in the morning and make sure you come home in the evening, right? Everybody ought to be safe about it. So, 1,325 hours. We put that engine in 2.5 hours ago. We did run it here. Make sure we had everything correct, 100%. That is the way it'll go out of here. Again, very good running working machine. Before we have a million questions, yes, this is a cab heat air high flow single speed machine. That is how this machine was equipped from day one. There again, that is how it is being sold. I'm not going to tell anybody a fib. It is a single speed machine. And I have priced this machine, in my honest opinion, extremely, extremely right in the market. Keep in mind, I have a $22,000 engine, I believe that is total, in this machine. So, again, 1,325 hours. Very good running working machine. If you are looking for a big lift, big machine, wide track, 80-inch bucket, ice cold air, this machine is 100% ready to go to work. If you got any questions, 814-658-3066. Please check out our website, www.marksupplyco.com. As always, thank you very much for checking out Mark Supply Company. Have a great day.